Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Learn Your Desire. In our last video, I have discussed about version control and a little bit about Git. In today's video, let's focus on learning Git in a deep way. If you haven't checked my last video, I'll leave the link in the description and on the UIkit above. Please do check that out. Without any further ado, let's get started. What is Git? Git is a commonly used decentralized version control source code repository. It is created by the Linux creator for the management of Linux kernel source code. The whole services like GitHub and Bitbucket are based around it. Version control systems fall under two categories: centralized and decentralized version control systems. Centralized version control system. All the team members connect to a single server to get the latest copy of the code and share the changes with others. Subversion and Microsoft's Team Foundation server are the most popular of this kind. You might think, why do we need a decentralized version control when we can use a centralized system? The centralized systems eventually become a single point of failure if your central server goes down. You are left with no other alternatives to access your codebase until this server comes back online. To avoid such scenarios, teams prefer decentralized systems, and Git is the most popular among those. If you use Git in your team or project, every team member can have their copy of codebase with its change history on their local machines. So why Git? Git is a free, open source, super fast, scalable. Branching or merging the code is a lot simple and cheap compared to the other alternatives. How does Git work? Git allows users to track the code changes and manage their projects using a simple commands. I'll be discussing all the basics commands that you will be using regularly in upcoming videos. But let's understand how Git works in this video. A repository that contains our project is the heart of Git. A repository can be stored locally on a website such as GitHub or Bitbucket. Just to clarify, Git and GitHub are not the same. You don't need GitHub to use Git, but GitHub is built around Git. In Git's terminology, all these cloud storages are referred to as remote. Back to Git, and Git allows you to store several different repositories and track each one of them independently. You can create several save points and your project under development, and the same points are known as commits. Commit history can contain all the commits, that is the changes implemented during the development phase or the bugs you fixed to address any issue. This allows you to roll back to any commit or a version if needed. To give you an analogy, it's just a simple snapshot of your file or files during a particular phase of development. This comes in handy whenever you want to get back to a certain phase, just like the time travel. Git uses an SHA-1 hash identifier. It is a cryptographic hash function. In simple terms, given data will be converted into a 40-digit hexadecimal number. Git uses this unique identifier to store the info about a particular commit in the repo. Using these hashes, Git creates a tree-like structure to store and retrieve data easily. Files in each Git project go through several stages. Consider stages as different environments. There are three stages of a Git repository: working directory, staging directory, and committed. Working directory contains all your modified files, but is untracked and not yet ready for saving as a snapshot using commit. You can add modified files to the staging environment and make them ready for the committed. Snapshots of the files from the staging environment are saved in the commit history. Let's see how you can initiate a new repository with Git. Make Git track changes, commit changes with an example in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, please consider subscribing and sharing our channel with your friends and network so that it improves our reach. Thank you so much.